What's going on YouTube? Joshua Wade here, and today I want to talk about the Revelator io44. I have to hold it next to my face so it's in focus, or I could let me do the YouTube trick. There we go. Sony's autofocus is on point to a fault. So this is a little interface and I wanted to make a video. This is not a new interface from PreSonus. This has been out for a little over a year now, but I have had it for about 3 weeks and I have put it through its paces. I've made a lot of music with it so far. I've used it every day in a studio environment, a recording studio environment, just to clear the air. I am not really a streamer or a podcaster, so I have been using this with musicians running into it, singers running into it, and things like that. If you guys are new to my channel, I like to do a pros and cons list. So I'm just gonna go straight to the pros of this thing. I really like the form factor of this thing. I like how small it is. I like how it's super easy to just grab and throw in my backpack. I really like the fact that it's PreSonus, so the software and the drivers are ironclad. The mixer, the software mixer that comes with it with the onboard DSP, really cool feature if you are a streamer, and like myself, I do video tutorials, so it comes in really handy whenever I want to pipe the audio in from my DAW into my screen cap software. Another pro of this little interface is I like, and I'm going to try to get it to focus again, I really like how easy it is to just push this button and to navigate around to look at what you want to control, and you can hit these arrows right here, left and right, and you can control your different preamps, and you can hit back. Okay, now for my not favorite part of a product that I really do like, and I do like this, would be the cons list. So the first con, because it bothers me absolutely the most, let me see if I can get this thing to focus again. This is a headphone microphone combo, which again is perfect for anybody, you know, streaming, or if you're a gamer and you want to screen cap your games and stuff like that for Twitch and whatnot. The problem that I have with this, even though this has a mute button for the monitors, even with the monitors muted, when you plug your headphones into this, it will pop the speakers. You will have that little blip. That's kind of a big con for me, because if you can see behind me, I've got 8-inch mains, so when I plug my headphones into these things, no matter what, if I have it muted or not, it pops the speakers. Another con is, if I go through the menu, if I switch that to one side, right? And let's say if I go in and just kind of change my settings up here, so we'll turn that down, I want that one to be down, and then I want my headphones to be down. But I want my mix to stay on to the USB, if that is at the USB. Guys, I'm looking at a Sony a6400 3-inch screen from a distance, so I can't really tell. But this is your mix view, right? From your interface to your DAW or your computer. So watch what happens when I unplug this thing. And this happens when I turn my computer off and just turn it back on, even while leaving it plugged in. So we'll let it boot up. Now, everything defaults back to where it was. 12 o'clock on the mix, everything defaults. That is driving me crazy. I have tried to figure out if it's a setting that I'm doing wrong, or because you can save your presets inside of the mixer view. I have saved them to default. I've tried everything. If you know and you comment down below, I will pin that thing at the top for those of you who want to buy this in the future on how to get them to stay the same. I cannot do it even with a presets setting. It will not stay the same. It always defaults to that 12 o'clock mixture. And I know I said there would be 3 downfalls, but I'm actually going to throw one in really quickly because I just thought about it. It's something you wouldn't think about too much. When this is setting on the desk like this, and you're trying to look at that little LCD, it's a pain in the butt. If this thing is more than 2 or 3 feet away from you, like it is on my desk, I have a fairly large desk, this is kind of pushed more to the back. When I want to look to reference, if you got something to maybe prop it up, I would advise that. If you have something like a little stand to kind of keep it at an angle like that so you can see the screen, it is very hard to see more than a couple feet away. The other con of this interface, at the time of recording this thing was around 170 bucks, and I'll post it on the screen now on how much it's going for. This is not worth $180. When you're 180 bucks, you are in a class of interface that's barely sub 200, and for $200, anything over $150, $200, you are in some stiff competition brackets, because you've got the Mo2 M2, you're battling with Focusrite Scarletts. That's my biggest con of this thing, other than the headphone speaker thing. That's very annoying. If you're looking at this and you're debating between like a Scarlett or something like that in the same price range, I would probably go with the Scarlet. Now, having said that, if you can find it for cheaper, I have seen some sales pop up here and there on these things. If you can get it for the $125, $130 price range, I would jump all over this thing. So that is gonna do it for me, guys. Hopefully this video helped you out. If you are into this type of content, continued support is greatly appreciated. So if you could hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Remember, it's called music theory, not music fact. Have a good one.